Hey guys, welcome to Topical. I am Nate, and today, in honor of the movie Old coming out, I'm going to be guessing Rotten Tomatoes scores for M. Night Shyamalan movies.
First, we have the movie that put him on the map, The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. Okay, so like, kind of a classic-ish in terms of like the movie with the big plot twist, which is obviously his shtick. Willis is really good in it. I like the tone of that movie a lot. I think this might arguably be his best movie. So I'm gonna go 86.
Holy sheep shit. Critically fresh score, 86% on Rotten
Nice!
Tomatoes.
Hell yeah! That does not happen often.
Next, from the film that put him on the map, the film that made people question why he was even on the map, The Happening.
The Happening. This is the one with Wahlberg, right?
Well, yeah, I said that. I was supposed to click on The Village because that's one where you're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? But yeah, we're on The Happening now. So yeah,
Okay.
Mark Wahlberg, Happening.
Mark Wahlberg, The Happening. That one's a little tougher for me. I haven't seen that in a hot minute. I saw it when it came out, and I was much younger and much more easily impressed. But having watching clips from it since then and seeing how bad some of that movie is, I'm not 100% sure where to go with this. I know that this movie is not 100% by any stretch of the imagination. It's got to be lower than The Sixth Sense. I'm going to guess 42%.
We're looking at a whopping rotten score of 17%.
17, wow.
Yeah.
Gross.
Next, we have the movie I was supposed to say last time, The Village.
Okay. Got to be a little better. I like The Village. I think that's a really interesting premise. I like the tone of that movie as well. I have a hard time believing it would be as high as The Sixth Sense. I'm thinking mid to high 70s, so I'm going to go 77%.
You're looking at a rotten score of 43%.
Oh, I should have just stuck in the range.
Yeah. The trailers, man.
Yeah.
I've heard. I've never seen The Village, but they say if you didn't like live in that time where everyone was so hyped about the trailer because like he never made a bad movie to that point,
Yeah.
you would like the movie. A lot of people love this movie who didn't grow up in that time.
I like The Village.
From one Joaquin performance to another, Signs.
Signs. Yeah, Signs was a huge deal when it came out. I remember when it came out, everyone at school just talked about Signs for like a hot minute. These are tough because a lot of these are older, and a lot of them are just very like of their time, right? Because his kind of like shtick of these big twists, it was new and fresh then, but it's like become jaded, and his reputation has just gotten more and more tarnished over the years. So as more and more critics are reviewing things on Rotten Tomatoes, I feel like his scores are like dropping significantly, probably over the last like 10 to 15 years. So this is another tough one. I'm just gonna start splitting the difference on some of these. I'm gonna go 64%.
Close. 74%.
74%.
But it is critically fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. So going from his earlier work to the film that put him back on the map, Split.
Okay. Yeah, I really enjoyed Split. The Glass was a lot worse, but Split was really interesting, especially considering like the only real twist to Split is that it is in that universe. Man, that one's hard too, because a lot of times I like movies more than critics do. So I'm gonna guess 81%.
You're looking at a critically fresh score of 77%.
Okay, that was in the ballpark. 4 off.
Yeah, the audience wasn't much closer. They was much closer at 79%. But you brought up the universe, so let's get back into it with Unbreakable.
Okay. Yeah, Unbreakable. That's a good movie. I think it's a good movie. I haven't really heard anyone talk a lot of crap about Unbreakable. Definitely in his top 5 films, which, I mean, isn't saying too terribly much considering some of the stuff that he's made. He's just so hit or miss, man. Unbreakable, I think I'm gonna stay in the low 80s, and I'm gonna go 82%.
Looking at a 70%.
70.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Really? Wow.
Go ahead and finish off the trilogy with Glass.
Okay. I don't think Glass. Personally, I think Glass is the weakest of the 3. So I'm going to use that when going into my score.
Personally, unanimously.
Well, I mean, I would hope that it's unanimous, but like, I can't get any of these scores right, so obviously I have different feelings than a lot of other people, right? Well, I did get one score right, and that's really rare.
Like Mr. Clean with hair.
Correct. So it's got to be lower than 70. The question is how much lower than 70. I'm going to go 49%.
Looking at a rotten score of 37%.
I feel like that's a little harsh, but okay.
Audience score was 67%. Our penultimate movie for M. Night Shyamalan is After Earth. The Smiths.
Yeah. Gross.
It's about to get a whole lot grosser.
Yeah. So this movie's god awful. It's really bad.
You watched this movie?
I watched like the first half of this movie, and like it's really, really rare for me to not finish a movie, and I was just like, maybe, I mean, I wasn't in the mood that day.
Yeah, Strange Wang had a lot of better things going on in 2013 than to watch After Earth.
Yeah, and like, man, it does not feel like it was all the way in 2013 when this came out. All right, this one's gonna be real low. The question is, we've had a 17% already. Is it lower than that? I don't know. So I'm going to guess 13%.
Ooh, you were close.
Ooh.
11% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I was going to say 10. They still would have been it, but...
And I did say things were going to get a whole lot of gross. And I don't know anything about this franchise and stuff, that you're a big fan of it. And it is The Last Airbender.
Yeah. Fuck him for making this movie. Fuck this movie. We need to collectively just... If you own a copy of this film, let's just all get together and like burn them. Let's wipe it from existence. It's terrible.
Hey, easy with that, Adolf.
It's terrible. Just this movie, not like it's just bad, and it's for the good of humanity.
This has nothing.
I understand that. I mean, that was his driving point.
Yeah.
But like,
you're white. You gotta come down with that. But this has nothing to do with this game we're playing. Mm-hmm. But if you have to erase one, do you erase the Dragon Ball Z movie or this movie?
This movie.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah.
I didn't see either of them.
Well,
but...
so like, all right, DBZ, freaking great. Love DBZ. Grew up on DBZ. Everyone's like, we've all kind of just forgotten about it, right? And like with DBZ Super out, like DBZ's still somewhat relevant, but like Avatar has just had this like massive like research, like it's just stayed the course in pop culture. Everyone freaking loves Avatar, The Last Airbender, to be clear. So it's like this one, I don't know, man. It's just like it's so bad. I'm gonna go 7%.
Two off again. You're looking at a rotten score of 5%.
Damn.
And that is all for our M. Night Shyamalan movies.
Thanks so much for watching me guess these scores. And I actually got one right, which if you watch our Rotten Tomatoes scores, guessing games is really, really rare. And I even got really close on a couple other ones. So overall, not a bad game on my part today. If you'd like to see more of this, which, come on, you know you do. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. But before you do that, scroll down, leave us a comment, come back up a little bit, hit the like button. Come back.
It's not a game, it's a